Alrighty, welcome to a 4-on-4 cube draft. I've got myself, Pete Ingram, Theo, and Sam Rolfe battling against Slacks, Tom Martell, Sandy Dog, and Xantos. Unfortunately, Tom Martell's passing to me, so combo is not going to be as open as normal. That doesn't mean I won't take a brain freeze, because I probably will. I mean, this is just a weak pack. What am I going to first pick? Sensei's Top, Brain Freeze, Spell Seeker, Echo VMs. They're all combo cards anyway, so let's just take the Brain Freeze. I think that is a good start to a combo deck. Second pick, there's Pentad Prism, Zagoth Triumph, Lotus Field, one of my new favorites. I could just snap off the Lotus Field, though it's probably better just to take Pentad Prism. I think that this is good in basically any combo deck, and Lotus Field's good in very specific ones. Also with Figure, Triumph, Taiga, Magda, Zerda, Inquisition. Yeah, there's a good chance Lotus Field wheels. Not like a great chance, but definitely a possibility. Okay, there is a Dark Depths and a Yawgmoth's Bargain. I think I'm going to take Currency Converter. 1 mana artifact, 2-tap, draw a card, and discard a card. Whenever you discard a card, you can exile it from your graveyard and tap it, put a card exiled under it back into the graveyard and get either a treasure if it's a land or a 2/2 if it's not. It's good with ways, like if you cast Converter turn 1 and Frantic Search turn 3, you exile the cards, you can immediately start making treasures. It doesn't care why you discard, which is nice. And it's just a cheap artifact, and it's pretty good as like a discard outlet, a way to generate material, whether that be treasure or 2/2s. Pretty good combo card. There's also Bargain. I don't think the Depths is going to wheel, because this pack isn't super deep. Like, super Depths. There's Skyclave, there's Showdown, there's Dark Slick Shores, Elvish Mystic, Life Death. I mean, those are 5. Yeah, I don't expect much to wheel out of this pack. This pack has Manamorphose, Chain Lightning, Dothy Voidwalker, Paradise Lost. I might just take Manamorphose. It actually feels like we could be a Storm combo deck with this start. And I don't think missing out on like Chain Lightning, Suspicious Stowaway is like that bad. I could also take Phyrexian Dragon Engine and hope to wheel Goblin Welder. That was in the last pack. But I think I like just taking Manamorphose here. Not really a believer in the Welder deck, you know. Oh, there's a Mystic Confluence. I will take that. Mystic Confluence is just a strong card. Really, any kind of deck can play it that's playing blue. It's also Ledger Shredder. Tainted Pact actually would be good in this style of deck. Virtue Persistence is okay. Duels are okay, but let's just take Mystic Confluence here. Besides the obvious Underworld Breach, Fast Mana would be good. I don't think Martell's going to pass me a Tolarian Academy, but in a shocking twist, I'm somewhat set up for Tolarian Academy were I to see one. I could get some Rituals or Yogwill maybe. I could also be like a Tinker deck. I've got 2 cheap artifacts already. I've got potential to be a control-ish deck. Like if I get past Counterspell, then Preordain or something like that, I could like veer back towards that, but that's really going to depend. And this pack has Watery Grave and Breeding Pool and Oracle. I'm going to take one of the 2 duels. Normally, I would favor Breeding Pool. Yeah, I still think I'm probably on the Breeding Pool train here because I don't have any black cards. I have a green card in Manamorphose, and I like playing all the effects that let me play extra lands are green. Oracle's one of those effects, but I think Breeding Pool is still more important. There's Thespian Stage. Is Dark Depths going to wheel? I just don't think it will, is the problem. I think I'm just going to take Talisman of Progress. Blue-White Talisman is fine for this sort of deck. There's a bunch of Tri-lands and Steam Vents and stuff, but I like Talisman a lot. I find that the Talismans have gone up in value a decent amount. If Dark Depths wheels, I am going to be annoyed that I didn't take the stage, but that pack just wasn't good enough, I don't think, for Depths to wheel. And of all people, Tom is one of the people who most pays attention to that sort of thing, and is well aware that it's in my range to take Thespian Stage. So even if he's not planning on using Dark Depths, I don't think he's going to let me get it back on the wheel. There's a Through the Breach and a Toxic Deluge and an Incinerate. I think I just take Toxic Deluge. I like this card in combo. Just having one Deluge really messes up their ability to kill you. I also still could be a kind of controlling deck, though I guess at this point, Watery Grave would have been better than Breeding Pool. This pack had Ancient Stone Idol and Through the Breach, other reasonable cards, Incinerate. I don't think I'm the Welder deck, but I don't know. I guess I haven't really drafted a successful version of the Welder deck, and nor have I played against someone who had a successful version, so I'm kind of not a believer yet. I do have a good counterspell / bounce spell and a good sweeper. Oh, I really like Chandra. Troll of Khazad-dûm is also pretty decent, but I found Chandra to be kind of awesome. Let's just take Chandra. Maybe we'll go big with this. Chandra +2, cast Manamorphose. You now have 4 mana and 2 cards to work with. Pretty good. Chandra, copy Mystic Confluence. Toxic Deluge, X=3 when they have a 6/6 in play to get copied off Chandra. Or just Chandra plus to try to look for Brain Freeze. +1 it and see if you can hit Brain Freeze. Yeah, I like all those things. All right, so I've got mana accelerants, I've got a sweeper, and I've got 2 big spells. No creatures as of yet. So the ways to use Brain Freeze, besides Underworld Breach, there's also Yogg-Will, or there's just a deck with a bunch of draw 7s and ways to like play a bunch of spells, generate a lot of mana and cards, which this deck looks like it might be able to do. Okay. So Mindslaver came back, so did Terra Sunder. Lotus Field did not. Yeah, I think I might take Mindslaver, because if I do get Welder, now I have Currency Converter, Talisman, Pentad Prism, and Mindslaver. I don't think missing out on Terra Sunder is the end of the world. So I could end up in the Mindslaver area. All right, well, Bargain came back, so I will take that. Depths did not. So I've got a bunch of different 6-drops that I'm not sure which ones I will be playing. Currently, Mindslaver is not making the cut. I would consider playing Yawgmoth's Bargain. I could go for some Dark Rituals. Now I really wish I took Watery Grave over Breeding Pool. All right, now I definitely take Paradise Lost, because getting back Brain Freeze with this, plus like some Rituals or something, that could be pretty good. This deck's looking for Lion's Eye Diamond pretty badly. Get a couple more cards out of this pack. I don't expect anything too exciting. Sure, I'll take a Godless Shrine, and I'll hate Athalia. Don't really want to be playing that one. Plus, passing it to Sandy with 2 cards off my pack, that would be criminal. Okay, well, if I open a Lotus, we're really talking. Also, Time Walk. Chandra +2, cast Time Walk. Very good. I do like that. Let's see what the next pack has for us here. Guess we get one more card. Xantos been hoarding the packs. Consistently had between 4 and 6 packs all draft. Last pick, Torsten. Okay. Not really a card for me, but it's a decent Sneak Breach type card. You draw all the lands and creatures out of your top 7, and when it dies, you make 7 1/1s. Reasonable. All right. Any Black Lotuses? I feel like I deserve one. No, but we'll take a Mox Jet. Don't mind that. All right, it's even the right color of Mox. Passing up on Preordain, Badlands, Plateau, Splinter Twin. Ooh, I might get Helm of Awakening back. This is like all spells cost 1 less. That's something I'm in for. So Crucible, Preordain, Bonfire, the 2 lands, Splinter Twin. I just need one person to take Razorverge Thicket, Pia, Evolved Sleeper, Archangel Elspeth, so I get Helm of Awakening back. Yeah, that seems super reasonable. We can get there. All right, what do we got here? Nothing exciting, damn. I'll probably just take Prismatic Vista. Just, this deck's looking to be at least 3 colors. All the like expressive iteration FOF stuff is just kind of expensive. Don't care about Hallowed Fountain, Collective Brutality. Yeah, I mean, not an exciting pick, but you got to eat your vegetables, you know? I'm not sure about this Paradise Lost either. Like, I don't think that is super likely to make the cut, but this bottom row of cards doesn't look great, especially since Goblin Welder didn't wheel, which is funny. Oh, Urza? All right, well, I never met an Urza I didn't like, and Currency Converter making a bunch of treasures works nicely with Urza, and they've got Talisman and Prism, sure. There's a Goblin Engineer and a Ketria Triumph in here, I don't care about those. All right. Oh, but Urza means I need to reorder my cards because now I have a creature. Really just unfair, all the trouble Urza's causing here. Okay, so in terms of win conditions, I have a Brain Freeze, and Urza's kind of a win condition. I've got Yawgmoth's Bargain as like a big draw spell, but we're not really there on Bargain yet. If I pick up Dark Ritual and Tendrils, I will feel a lot better about that. Also would be nice to find Lion's Eye Diamond if I can get one. Certainly Underworld Breach would be great. And lest you think all I do is draft combo, the very, like one of the previous videos, like a day or two before this, I drafted Rakdos Midrange, just the most fair deck you can imagine, and it was great. So, you know, I wouldn't say I just play one way, but I opened a pack with all combo cards. I never really found a reason to move away from it. Sometimes that is what happens. So a disappointing second pick of Prismatic Vista, but a pretty exciting third pick, and ooh. Oh man, what do I do here? There's Atroxa and Flash in the same pack, and Retrofitter. Oh, but I'm never going to get a Tolarian Academy unless I literally open it, because Tom's never going to pass me one, and Sandy's not going to give me one fifth pick. But Urza Retrofitter still is very good. There's also Dark Ritual, which I would love. Cradle is something I could get at some point, though, just to keep that in mind. This is a stacked pack. Wow, this is all cards I want. Let's say I take Retrofitter, because I'm leaning towards that. Talisman, Recruiter, Flash, Sylvan, Atroxa, Dark Ritual, Grief all get taken. And I get like Otawara or another Talisman back. All right. If I didn't have the Urza, I wouldn't take the Retrofitter, honestly. I would probably just take Atroxa or Dark Ritual. But is there a chance Dark Ritual comes back? Not really, no. This pack, not really a Luris deck. I guess I have Prismatic Vista as a fetch land. Sure, I'll take the Brainstorm. Brainstorm, I think, is just a pretty good card. It just makes the trains run on time. Gotta makes everything a little smoother. Spells are also nice for Chandra, too. This Mindslaver could make the cut. Damn, I love Flash, too, but I had no Flash creatures, and one of the better Flash creatures was getting passed in Atroxa. Well, there's Shallow Grave. I'll probably just take Botanical Sanctum here. I don't think... this isn't a very good pack for me. There's also Sylvan Caryatid, which... Sylvan Caryatid's pretty good, and I have Breeding Pool. Maybe I just take that. It's like one of the creatures that I really don't mind playing in my deck, because it doesn't die to removal spells, so you don't really feel too vulnerable by casting Sylvan Caryatid. Paradise Lost might actually make the cut. Getting back, like, a bunch of cheap stuff seems like it could be cool. Still really want Lion's Eye Diamond. Sad that that Dark Ritual is there and not like in this pack. I would have much rather had Ritual here. Cabal Ritual's a card I could get fairly cheaply. I'm not really going to get past Underworld Breach or Tolarian Academy, I don't think. High Tide something. There's a Kiki Jiki and a Ramunap. And a Faithless Looting. And a Delighted Halfling. Nothing here really works for me. A green-white land does nothing for me. Not a Ramunap deck. I could take Looting. Looting's good with Currency Converter. If I'm going to play Chandra, I'm going to have some red sources. It's also a pretty good cheap spell. Let's just take Looting. Since his Divining Top gone as well. Alright, Sandy Doug. Utopia Sprawl? No. Probably Green-White Talisman, even though it's not like that's an amazing card for me. I'm just hoping to open Tolarian Academy. Honestly, if I open Tolarian Academy, it will be very good. Though I am drafting this deck with the assumption that I'm not going to get a Tolarian Academy. Still might get a Guy's Cradle, though. Retrofitter versus Dark Ritual is close. The thing is, the only card that I have that's good with Dark Ritual really is Yawgmoth's Bargain. Well, Helm did wheel, and that is nice. Okay, so that's at least not a disaster. Because Helm of Awakening, making all spells one cheaper, is really nice with all these colorless cards. You can set up a nice Brain Freeze. Manamorphose now generates mana. You can do good things with that. Not sure about the Yawgmoth's Bargain yet, or the Chandra, to be honest, but we'll see. If there's some world that Dark Ritual wheels in, that would be a world I'd want to live in. But as things currently go, still just have the one kill condition of Brain Freeze. Tendrils of Agony would actually be something I'm interested in. I think I'll take a red-blue land. I don't care about the rest of these cards. Because Tendrils is such a good combo with Yawgmoth's Bargain, though I would want rituals of some kind. I could see myself playing Fertile Ground. I don't think I'm going to play Nissa. I don't care about Geddon, Coma, or Knight of the Reliquary. Sure. Fertile Ground's kind of like... Well, I guess these talismans are also acceleration. Curated, Fertile Ground, Paradise Lost, Manamorphose. Yeah, and I already have Breeding Pool and Prismatic Vista. Decent reasons to be green, I would say. Oh, Xantos up to 6 packs. Let's see if they can get all the way up to 8. Oh no, they let this one slip through their grasp. I guess not. All right, Sandy, you can wheel me a Dark Ritual. I'm going to try to manifest it here. That would be such a nice little treat. Maybe I'll get an Odawara, though. Oh, Sylvan Library wheeled. As well as a bunch of talismans, but I think I'll just take Sylvan. I'm playing base green. Sylvan is a pretty strong card. And I just took another talisman. All right, I'll take Blooming Marsh. Okay, Sylvan wheeling is not bad. Getting that lead was pretty nice. Still not sure about this Chandra, but... Oh, a Mechanic Sanctum, sure. All right, I don't have duels, but I have, like, or revised duels, really, but I have, like, 2 fast lands. That's not bad. This deck could maybe Mindslaver. The one thing this deck's not doing great at is generating a lot of mana. It's leaning pretty hard on Helm and Urza to do that. All right. Just Black Lotus me? Oh, no, but Mana Crypt. Mana Crypt is great. Okay. Mana Crypt makes playing these things early so much better. So let's take Mana Crypt. We're not getting back Seed Shark or Jace. Probably get back Heartbeat if we want it, though we have no untappers right now. Maybe get back Mind Stone if we're interested, but easy Mana Crypt. All right, Tom, you could pass me Academy. You're going to open Academy and, like, I don't know, Ancestral Recall or something, and be kind of forced to take the Ancestral and pass me Tolarian Academy. Plus, I'm not even playing Artifacts. You can pass me the Academy. It's totally fine. Let's see. Besides Academy, Underworld Breach would be a fantastic card. Lion's Eye Diamond, Lotus Petal. At some point, I would like to pick up Cabal Ritual, though I don't really want to third pick that card. Oh, there's Lion's Eye. There's also World Spine and Emrakul, but and Demonic Tutor. Wow. The problem is I really need the Lion's Eye. Oh, I don't have any draw 7s, though. No, I've got to just take Demonic Tutor. I'm not going to get Lion's Eye back. I'm not even going to get Candelabra back. Not that it would be good in my deck. But I've got to take DT because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's enough playables for LED to wheel, but it's just not going to. But DT in this deck is just going to be too good, so let's take it. I don't even have any draw 7s to make Lion's Eye work. Let's take all these things out. So now we're at 27 playables. We had 13 lands. We have 18 lands plus Mana Crypt and Mox. So we're pretty close. If we could just get a Breach, that would be nice. This deck is going to have a little trouble as it's currently built against Eldrazi, because Brain Freeze is going to be the primary win condition here. Okay, here we've got Force of Will with 1, 2, 3, 4 blue cards. Not the best force. We have a Windswept Heath, which is a blue-green land. Lorien Revealed, which is a pretty reasonable card. Bayou, which is, well, a black-green land. There's also Goldspan Dragon, but I don't think that's what we're taking here. Yeah, Goldspan wouldn't be crazy, because if I just bias towards red, I've got a bunch of accelerants. And I want to play Chandra in the Faithless Looting anyway. So I'll be red, green, blue, splash a little bit of black. All right, I actually kind of talked myself into Goldspan. Now there's a Tireless Tracker, but we don't have like Fast Bond or anything. So I think I just take Misty now, which is, well, obviously a blue-green land. Over like Chart a Course and Light and Tutor. Yeah, that seems fine. Taiga's already gone. I don't think Stomping Ground is. Just looking at potential lands to get with Misty. I just am looking at this Mana Crypt, and Goldspan Dragon is one of the cards that makes... I just want to make it so that if I draw Mana Crypt, I win the game a lot of the time, which obviously is going to be true at like most of in a lot of cases, but I think adding the Goldspan was good. Well, I can't take crop rotation because no one passed me Academy. I could take Turnabout. It's not looking fantastic in this deck, but I guess it kind of works with Helm because it reduces the cost to 3. Yeah, I could see doing that. I don't know. The rest of these cards don't really do anything for me. I don't even know that I'm going to play Turnabout, honestly. Okay. Oh, there's Tendrils and Mystical Tutor. Mystical Tutor gets... It doesn't get a draw 7. I kind of think I just want Tendrils now. And we're just going to... And now the Turnabout's back in. And we're just really, really going to try to pick up... Even just a Cabal Ritual would be great. Because right now this is 15 land plus Mana Crypt and Mox. Which isn't crazy, because that's like 17 lands. I don't know about the Faithless Looting. Oh, there's Shelldock, Portal, Scrubland, Life from the Loam. I do have 2 fetches. Trinket Mage gets Mana Crypt, Mox Jet, Currency Converter, and Retrofitter. That is a lot, but Shelldock Isle just remains broken, so let's just take Shelldock. It's also just like a land. You just slot it into your land slot. It's too good. Too good to pass up. Explore, Corpse Dance, Eternal Witness. Does that do something for me? No, Paradise Lost already kind of covers that base. This is pick 8, so I already know I'm not getting too much. I'm not getting like even a little Cabal Ritual, a little scrap. Will this deck use Explore well? Not really. This makes me want to just take Nurturing Peatland here. Okay, Heartbeat Wield. I actually think Heartbeat is something this deck's interested in with Turnabout. Do I cut Faithless Looting? Faithless Looting is pretty good with Currency Converter. Because I need to cut 1 here. I don't want to cut Fertile Ground because that's actually really nice with Turnabout. Oh, I could probably cut one of the bad talismans. I have a green-white talisman. Oh, I guess the blue-white is also equally bad. Well, we'll see. And Heartbeat, Turnabout, Paradise Lost to get back some stuff, and then cast Tendrils or whatever. One thing that's unfortunate about Bargain is I can't really go off from a running start. Sure, I'll take Trop. There's also Hydroid Krasis, but I have enough expensive cards. What I mean that is, if I bargain without mana floating, this deck can't go off from there pretty much. Like, I guess I can find Mox Jet, Mana Crypt, and then go like, I don't know, Helm, Talisman, Manamorphose, like some really convoluted line. But for the most part, it's going to be like bargain, pass the turn, hope on my next turn a draw 7 to 10 cards is enough to win. Would I trade Retrofitter Foundry for Dark Ritual here? It's actually close. Oh, Bayou's nice. Okay. At least my mana is actually going to be great. I'm not as worried about playing this Goldspan Dragon. Goldspan is just one of the ways I can actually generate enough mana to win the game, so I did value that. So for Prismatic Beast, I'm going to play like Forest, Swamp, Mountain, 2 Islands or something. Wow, that's a late Tireless Tracker. Yeah, I mean, I am in for that. So what do I need to cut to get the Tireless Tracker in is the question. Maybe just the other Talisman. Oh, Lake of the Dead. Okay, that's kind of like my Dark Ritual. I wouldn't have thought Lake of the Dead would work in this deck, but picking up Trop and Bayou... Oh, Endurance is actually a potential card for some action. Picking up Trop and Bayou makes me feel like I can actually swing a Lake of the Dead. I just need 2 Swamps in play, and basically Lake of the Dead taps for 4 mana. So that's a lot. I mean, it's pretty costly, but short-term mana boosts are pretty good. If I have a lot of Swamps in play, I can untap Lake of the Dead with Turnabout and do it again. I wonder if this makes me want to cut 1 more card here. Life from the Loam, Lake of the Dead. I think that might be cooking a little too much. All right, let's just call this Yawgmoth's Bargain and see how this went. Obviously, no one had ever passed me into Larian Academy. Cabal Ritual wasn't too much to ask for, was it? But My teammate has Tolarian Academy. What can you do? I have to get a Yawgmoth's Bargain. Funny. So this is, this is technically 15 land plus Mana Crypt and Mox Jet. The reason I said I might want an extra land is I have like Heartbeat and Turnabout. Is this Chandra crazy? I don't think so. Let's see. Oh, and I have Lake of the Dead as well. Let's take a look at what basics we are going to add. Where do we want to go? We'll go. I have a feeling Tempest again. I think, no. We'll do Mirage. All right. So if I have 1, 2 islands, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue, 1 swamp, 1 forest, 1 mountain. Oh, I guess Misty doesn't get red. Maybe this Goldspan is actually too ambitious. There's Caryatid and Fertile Ground and Pentad Prism and Manamorphose. Let's maybe take out Nurturing Peatland for a second here, because I want to make sure I have enough swamps. Let's see. 1 swamp, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, if I want to play Lake of the Dead, I'm going to need more. I'm going to need more swamps. Oh, I only have 2 of those. All right, let's do these. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 black and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actual swamps. And Lake of the Dead needs 2 swamps to profit, though with 1 swamp in play, you could still do something. But 2 swamps is kind of necessary. This is also 1 land over. The thing is, I really do want to play Lake of the Dead. Maybe the answer really is to not play Goldspan. It feels like with green, one forest should be enough, right? I have Trop, Botanical Sanctum, Breeding Pool, that's 3, Forest is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that is plenty. With Mountain, it's 1, 2, 3 red sources. I kind of feel like it's enough to play Chandra and maybe Faithless Looting, because it's 3 red plus Caryatid and Fertile Ground. It's 5 red. Plus Currency Converter and Pentad Prism and Manamorphose. Yeah, I think I can maybe swing the Goldspan. I might have to actually cut an island. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can actually go one island lower. All right. Well, let's see how this turns out. But I think this is, I don't know. I got some stuff going on here. I don't know if this deck's functional, but it feels like it could be. It's got a bunch of ways to generate mana and draw cards. That's pretty much all you need to do. So, all right, let's see how this goes, shall we? Alrighty, time for round 1. Playing against Sandy Dog, and you know what? I think I actually keep this hand. This hand is got some interesting stuff going on. Lake of the Dead. I can cast a really early Yawgmoth's Bargain with this hand. Let's see. Goblin Guide? All right. Come on, Goblin Guide. Can we reveal lands? That'd be really nice. I would also take a Mox. That was a Manamorphose, huh? All right. Well, let's play Currency Converter. God, revealing a land would have been so sick if... Oh, I guess if I play the Converter, I won't have 8 cards in hand, so it wouldn't get me to discarding to hand size. It's just sick with Currency Converter in play. Okay. Really counting on this Goblin Guide to deliver here. If Sandy swings and my top card isn't a land, it's going to be kind of unfortunate for me. Land. Demonic Tutor. Okay, well, Demonic Tutor is actually pretty good. No play, Sandy? You don't have to make a play this turn. You're allowed to not. Figure. Okay, go figure. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Interesting. Sack a swamp. And I think I just Demonic Tutor here. I'm at 16. The thing is, Toxic Deluge I wouldn't even be able to cast. No guts, no glory. I'm getting Mana Crypt. I'm going to play it. And I'm going to pass. And I'm going to use Currency Converter. And I am going to hope to win all my Mana Crypt flips and go from there. All right, sure. Oh, we hit a trop. Okay. We're going to pump the figure. So we'll take 5 down to 11. Then we're going to win our Mana Crypt flip. And then we're going to Toxic Deluge for 2 down to 9. Cool. Sounds like a good plan. Okay, let's draw. I think here I'm just going to discard Bargain because I don't think Bargain is very likely to happen here. I lost the flip. Well, I don't like that. I'll say that. Helm. Unfortunately, I have to play the trop. Is that right? Yeah. Let's go Fertile Ground on this. Tap this for green. Metamorphose, add blue, blue. Play Urza. And then pass the turn. If Sandy's got nothing, I at least have 2 good blockers here, and I can still activate Currency Converter. I did need to, like, not lose that Mana Crypt flip. Daredevil. Ugh. Okay, you can get Demonic Tutor. That probably kills me. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Currency Converter does anything to stop that. Demonic Tutor. I'm at 8. Well, we'll see. I might get another turn out of this. And if I do, then we're talking. Because let's say if Sandy gets Fire Blast, I go to 4. I guess Fire Blast would put me to dead to Mana Crypt flip. But almost everything else doesn't quite do it. I mean, we'll see. The 1 mana rebate is a lot. I guess also Sandy could have a land and just go Mountain Char or something like that. I'm going to get to convert some currency here. I will have access to a lot of mana. This is where not having a draw 7 is a little bit dicey. But Lake of the Dead, sacking a swamp. Yeah, so there's Fire Blast. So Fire Blasting me. Yep. So this is just going to be a coin flip. Well, unless Sandy has another burn spell. But Sandy didn't have anything last turn and had mana up and didn't use it. So makes me like a little more hopeful. No, paying costs? I don't like that. Don't pay costs, Sandy. You don't have to pay costs. I suspect the cost Sandy's paying is going to end the game here. There's not many spells I can beat from this spot, but we'll see. I still get to draw a card off Currency Converter. Don't you forget that. What would I block here? I guess I would block Figure with the Construct. Dragon's Rage Channeler with Urza go to 2. I feel like 2 and 3 are the same life total here. The one card I think that doesn't is like, well, 2 cards. Firebolt and Forked Bolt. So maybe I still just block elsewhere. Like block the Goblin Guide and just take 1 off Dragon's Rage. Assuming Sandy doesn't just kill me here. What is this? Rolling Earthquake for 1. Oh, needs to hit on Dragon's Rage Channeler to kill me. Has to hit creature or artifact. Or I guess enchantment, but realistically creature or artifact. Oh, you didn't hit on that, so those die. It's still a 50-50 to win, though. And there's no point in attacking now, so let's tap this for blue, tap this for blue. Draw and discard. Let's discard Blooming Marsh. All right. So here's the question. I could spin Urza in response to the Mana Crypt, and if I hit Tendrils, I don't die, but I kind of feel like I want to just Tendrils for more, so let's just try to not lose the flip. Nope, I lost the flip. All right. I was going to draw Shelldock and Currency Converter into Prismatic Vista, and then spin Urza into Sylvan Carroted. So yeah, I was dead. Mono red. Mono red. That's surely what we're playing against. Do I want endurance? Endurance seems like it could be kind of nice. Do I want it more than like faithless looting, for example? I think that's probably a fine swap. All right, well, let's play first. I'm gonna keep this hand. What do I do on turn 1? I could Demonic Tutor on turn 1. I guess what I could do is I could go Mana Crypt, Bayou, Demonic Tutor, then play Tireless Tracker on turn 2. That sounds reasonable to me. Because I can go Tireless Tracker and immediately play a land and get a clue. The other option would have been to go turn 1 Shelldock, turn 2 Bayou, DT for Urza, turn 3 Urza, but this just seems better. Look, I need to not lose 2 Mana Crypt flips in a row like last game. I hit the 25%er, but I just don't think I was going to come close to winning that game without playing Mana Crypt, so it seemed a lot better to do that. All right. And I think it is Tireless Tracker here. Because that also gets me closer to Shelldock, and then Shelldock obviously could do some good stuff. Turn 1, Figure of Destiny. All right. Heads, I lost the flip. Cool. Oh, Tireless Tracker. Let's actually play Misty. And then sack this and then get tapped Breeding Pool. Just to lock in 2 clues here. I think I'll block Figure of Destiny if I get the option. I might not. I might just get bolted here. Yeah. All right, go to 14 and then 11 after I lose Mana Crypt flip. Let's see. All right, heads. I lost the flip. Cool. Oh, Paradise lost. Yeah, let's do that. I guess I get all of them back. Cool. Okay, that's something. And I have Turnabout here. Okay, I could be getting something going here pretty soon. I need to not lose another Mana Crypt flip, or maybe 2. We'll see. Just gonna get hit for 4. No, I'm gonna get hit for 5. Down to 6. I would like to not have to. I'd like to survive one more turn. Let's see. Lost the flip. Oh, there's my tendrils. Every Mana Crypt flip, huh? And I'm 2 mana short of going DT for Heartbeat, cast Turnabout. What can I do here? I could DT for Pentad Prism. I can DT for Moxjet. Let's see, if I DT for Moxjet and I play Turnabout's mana neutral, I can tendrils for 8. I can't crack a clue though. This is where not having any rituals is also pretty rough. So I don't use Paradise Lost. I could DT for Helm, but no, then I don't have enough black. So if I go DT, Moxjet, Turnabout, Tendrils, DT for Mox. So let's see, play a land, cast Turnabout with 1 mana floating. I guess I could play Shelldock then. And I'll Tendrils for 8. Sure, I guess that's the best I can do. Shelldock. I think just putting Brain Freeze under there is probably the play. Turnabout. Land, untap. DT for Moxjet, and Tendrils U for 8. All right, go to 11. Currently 0-5 in Mana Crypt flips against Sandy, so that's cool. And then next turn I get to go Tracker, crack some clues. This is not gonna be easy. Mono red's a bad matchup to begin with, and I think losing every mana crypt flip. Like if I had 9 more life this game, I wouldn't have had to tendrils this turn, and I could have set up a pretty good tendrils next turn, I think. Abbott hit Chain Lightning. Okay, that puts me to 1, I guess. Oh no, that just kills me. All right, well, there we go. Round 1, an unfortunate loss. Alrighty, time for round 2 against Slacks. Let's see if we can rally a bit. Okay, maybe the double red cards were a little ambitious. I am going to mulligan this hand. Oh, well, this hand's actually great, so who knows? Maybe it worked out. What are we putting back? I guess we probably are supposed to put back Swamp. What are we demonic tutoring for is also a question. Because I'm certainly going to want a demonic tutor on turn 1. I could put back currency converter or demonic. No, let's see. Slack's also mulling here. Let's DT. This time Tardis Tracker is a little bit less exciting. Sylvan Library actually seems kind of interesting. Yeah, let's just do that. And then next turn I go Sylvan plus currency converter. And go from there. Slacks is playing like a blue-black deck with like Hole Breacher and stuff. Hole Breacher, of course, is a little annoying as well. Let's go Sylvan, currency converter. And then this hopefully finds a blue source for Urza here. Oh, that counts indeed. All right, I'm not going to pay the life here, I don't think. I think we're fine to just go Island, play Urza. Hope this resolves. It does, and well, it looks like it's going to die. Oh, Path. Okay, well, that actually works out just fine because now I get Mountain and I can play Goldspan next turn. And I still get a 3/3 construct. Okay, I like how this is played out. This is a Hole Breacher. I don't know, Trinket Mage. What are we getting with that? Black Lotus. Okay. Into Luris. All right, that's pretty good. Not gonna lie. At 17. How am I going to do this? Pay 8 life. No, I don't really want to do that. Let's just put this on top and put this on top. And then go nope on that. Cast Goldspan. Attack. I don't think there's any point attacking with the construct because I attack for 4 with the construct and then the Luris attacks back for 3 lifelinks, so the downside is the construct dies here. Then I end up missing out on damage. Grief when I have no cards in hand is the best play. I guess I don't mind that. Let's go ahead and mill my Fertile Ground here. Draw, Mystic Confluence, Sylvan. Oh, interesting. I'll pay 4 life for a Brainstorm here. Attack with Goldspan. Do I want to attack with the construct? I don't think so. Make a treasure. And I think just pass the turn. Don't think I need to do anything because right now I have mana up for Brainstorm and Mystic Confluence, and I can tap Currency Converter and put Fertile Ground in the graveyard, which makes a 2/2, so now I can block the Grief. Good grief. Unfortunately, Lotus Luris means that Jesse has 10 mana, so Mystic Confluence isn't quite as strong as it would be otherwise. All right, pass the turn. Okay. I'm gonna send in the grief, sure. This lets me block the menace creature. And I'll trade a 2/2 for the grief, no big deal. No plays, huh? Let's just... I'm worried about Hull Breacher here. Let's just take our turn. We have a lot of mana. Okay, Slacks doesn't have Hull Breacher, which is nice. Put on top, put on top. Do I care about milling Brain Freeze? I actually kind of don't. Let's just go Faithless Looting. Effectively as a mill too. Oh, it did have Hull Breacher the whole time. Okay, well, I'm not letting that happen. Counter target spell and controller pays 3 twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And draw a card. And then Faithless Looting happens, and then I discard. I guess at this point I'll keep the Brain Freeze. These two, I will use the currency converter. Hit with the gold span here. 3 spells. I can Brain Freeze for like 15, but that doesn't really seem like it accomplishes anything, so let's just pass the turn. And Baleful Strix is pretty annoying because that stops the dragon and Luris gets to do its thing. Transform Concealing Curtains. Let's brainstorm in response. Let's put back Brain Freeze and Tireless Tracker. I kind of feel like I still might want Brain Freeze here. Okay, so I'll discard the Manamorphose. Oh, Turnabout. Okay. Yeah, I'll use the ability. Lotus. Do I want to... So I could Brain Freeze for 18 here. Is that good? Because I can sack this Manamorphose. Puts Jesse to 8 cards, but it really powers up Luris. I don't think that that's what I want to do. Let's avoid powering up Luris for no reason. Sylvan, oh, bargain, and I'm at 11, but I have a ton of mana. Put on top, put on, oh, I guess I put on top. And I would lose the gold span by attacking. I guess Turnabout was, oh wait, actually Turnabout was lethal. I didn't really think about that, to be honest. Right now I'll have 2, 4, 6. I'll have a lot of mana. I have a decent amount of mana after attacking here. Yeah, that seems fine then. You're gonna put the eye there and Trinket Mage there, sure. Oh, I guess the treasures don't sack for more now, right? Because the dragon's gone. I don't like that play as much anymore, honestly. It's the same amount of mana, I guess. I'm 1 short this way, but I'm trying to think. Let's see, if I go bargain, I'll have 2 mana left. Mana Crypt will make it up to 4 mana if I find Mana Crypt. And then I get to Tendrils for a bunch. That's probably fine then. Okay, let's just bargain. Bargain. Oh, I haven't put a land yet either. Paradise Lost, okay. Land. I have 1 blocker for Luris, so I'm not dead by doing this yet. Oh, Toxic Deluge. Oh, that actually is a good reason to stop. Let's go Swamp. Deluge for 2. And pass the turn here. I get to make a token end of turn. Put Pentad Prism back, why not? I don't draw for my turn. Do I start by just casting Paradise Lost? I think I probably do. Four or less, huh? I guess that was enough to break his spirit. Okay, up a game, up a game. Endurance to kind of fight against Luris seems okay. Faithless Looting is kind of bad against Hull Breacher. Hull Breacher is really annoying for me, I think, no matter what. I have one way to counter it, kind of a way to kill it. Oh, 2 ways to kill it. Yeah, if I get Hull Breachered, I guess I get Hull Breachered. Can I side in Mindslaver? I mean, I could. Is it good, though? I'm not convinced about that. All right, game 2. Goldspan Dragon did some work that game. I'll say that. I'm on the draw. All right, I'll keep this hand. This hand, I think, does some good stuff. Turn 1 currency converter. Turn 2 start converting currencies. And then, hey, okay. Turn 1 true name. Oh, that's actually fine, given that I have Toxic Deluge. Obviously, the Deluge needs to resolve. But if it does, let's play turn 1 currency converter. Probably do turn 2 Sylvan Caryatid. Ancient Tomb, huh? Okay. Ooh, am I going to snag the Hull Breacher too? Looks like I might. Let's still just play Sylvan Caryatid here. Pass. Take my 6. Then I Deluge for 2. I go down to 8. He's got to have Force of Will or this is going to be really bad for him. Demonic Tutor also. Alright, I'll take it. Okay. I guess there's that. Sure, end of turn, I'll put that back in the graveyard to make that. Alright, well, that's going to make things a lot harder. At 10. Alright, I guess I go Demonic Tutor for Paradise Lost. Since otherwise, yeah, that doesn't really work. And then pass the turn. Can't use Metamorphose, can't use Currency Converter, because Hull Breacher gets them all. I go to 7, and then I cast Paradise Lost, and then I go to 4, and then I hopefully sweep the leg here. That's going to be Sylvan Caryatid, huh? Okay. Oh, named Currency Converter. Okay, that actually gives me an out. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess there's no way to do anything else. All right. Paradise Lost. Let's see what I roll here. A 5? Oh, yeah. In that case, let's get them all back. Pass the turn. I block Hull Breacher. I go to 2. And then then I'm just dead. Okay. Well, I was about to beat turn 1 True Name, turn 2 Hull Breacher, but those 2 plus Thoughtseize was just way too much. And I'm ready for the next game. That was a beating. All right, let's see if I can have my own great hand. No, but this is a keeper. Turn 1 Breeding Pool, pass the turn. Turn 2 Sylvan Caryatid, turn 3 Tracker plus play a fetch land. Can I not have a Lotus? Oh, cool, Lotus Luris opener. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Like, this is vintage cube, right? Sometimes you're the one getting hit by Lotus Luris on the opener. Sometimes you're the one getting hit by turn 1 Soul Ring, turn 2 Minsc and Boo. I'm never the one doing those things, but that's because I'm not as lucky as my opponents. Sylvan Caryatid down, I guess. There's Toxic Deluge. Let's see. So Misty can... This does get by you, yeah. So I can Demonic Tutor here. Yeah, I mean, I guess I have to. It kind of sucks because I'm sure he's going to assume I'm getting Deluge. Though, in this particular case, I'm actually not because I already have it. What do I get, though, instead? Endurance. I can Endurance the Lotus away. Pitching Tireless Tracker. That is costly. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking I just get Mox Jet. Is that crazy? Or like Pentad Prism? Just trying to think of ways to cast some of the cards in my hand here. Because next turn, I'm going to go Tireless Tracker, or I mean Toxic Deluge, then turn after that I can go Tireless Tracker. Urza doesn't seem to do it. Pentad Prism. And Pentad Prism isn't crazy. Fertile Ground's also not crazy. Yeah. I think I'm actually just going to get Mox Jet. And I think past the turn. I mean, if I get Thought Seized, I just lose. That's just how it is. Okay, Ancient Tomb, sure. Revoker, okay. Happy about that. Okay, let's play Blooming Marsh and play Toxic Deluge for 4. Do you have an answer? All right. Well, unfortunate, but that, I mean, my opponent went turn 1 Lotus Luris, flip Concealed Curtains, and had a Spell Pierce. Like, what am I going to do about that? The answer is lose. Let's see if I can salvage the last match and not let the team down too bad here. Alrighty, time for round 3. Playing against Tom Martell. I am 0-2. Okay, well, this hand does some things. At least now I get to go turn 1 Sylvan Caryatid. Yeah, that's fine. Tom's playing like a 5-color green sneak attack deck. Killed my teammate with Channel 4th Eorlingus. It's a strong combination. Okay. Taiga into Utopia Sprawl? No. Delighted Halfling. Sure. Alright, turn 2 Bargain. Just draw that. Oh, Retrofitter's not terrible. Let's brainstorm here first, though. Currency Converter, Fertile Ground. Because I'm going to get to play... I want to play Shelldock this turn to filter, so I'm definitely going to put Island back. I kind of think I put Fertile Ground back, too. Shelldock. Hope to hit something. Ooh, Paradise Lost. Yeah, that's nice. And then Retrofitter. And then Currency Converter. And then my next turn. And now for my next trick. And Mana Crypt. Alright, and do I want to use Retrofitter or Currency Converter? I'm probably going to be converting currency. The reason is with Shelldock here, getting to Shelldock, 20 cards for Shelldock is pretty nice, so I think Currency Converter is going to be the jam. I kept Swamp over Island because of Lake of the Dead, though there's a pretty good chance I discard it anyway. I mean, I have 7 permanents in play on turn 2, so there is that. Tom has Oko in his deck as well. Sakura Tri-Builder, sure. And a Triumph. All right, let's do some converting. Draw and discard. I'll discard mountain because I'm going to have enough treasures to play this dragon if I draw it anyway. I won the flip. Oh, Urza. Okay, well, I like that. Let's go Urza. And make a servo. And draw. I'll discard Botanical Sanctum and I'll exile it. And do I want to make a land drop this turn? I don't think so. Feels like it's not necessary. All right, well this should be a pretty good start here, I would imagine. I mean, we'll see what Tom does. Obviously, any deck that has like sneak attack could be pretty good. Oko for the Urza could be kind of annoying as well. There's planes. Are we playing like an... Oh, no, we're not, because we're not playing Omnath if we play the land first. It's got like Lingering Souls. Channel Fourth Earlingus would be pretty bad for me. I guess he can't do that currently. And if he had that, he wouldn't have gotten Island. So that much is helpful. Next turn. We'll see what we do next turn. See if we still have an Urza in play. Pest Infestation for 2. All right, that is unfortunate. That's going to slow down my engine quite a bit here. Let's do some Urza spinning, I think. I like how I'm winning all the flips against the green deck where it doesn't matter. It's Faithless Looting. Discard these two. I can Demonic Tutor, and I could do something here. If I tutored for something, I have a ton of blue mana and 1 green mana. I could tutor for Mystic Confluence, then have Mystic Confluence in hand. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Let's do that. And then pass the turn. And I'm not gonna spin Urza because I want to keep up Mystic Confluence. End of turn, if Tom doesn't do anything, I could spin Urza, or I could just draw 3 with Mystic Confluence because then I'm casting Paradise Lost off of Shelldock Isle. And I'm going to get back certainly all my lands. And if I roll high enough, I can get back everything. Technically, I could get back... I'd have to roll a 9. No, an 11. If I rolled an 11, I could get back Mystic Confluence, Demonic Tutor, and all my 1-drops. But even if I roll like a 4, I get back DT, Currency Converter, Retrofitter, and all my lands. Pretty cool card. Obviously, Tom knows something's up, and probably even knows that I've got Mystic Confluence after talking to his teammates, but what are you going to do? It is annoying that Delighted Halfling will make a legend uncounterable, but if Tom plays like a sneak attack, I'm definitely going to want to counter it here. Oh, Omnath, sure. Can't be countered. Does he have the fetch land to go with it, is the question. No, it does not appear so. Cycle Oliphant. Get like a Ketria Triome here. And then end of turn, I'm going to go draw 3 on Mystic Confluence, and because that gets me... I mean, I guess I could also spin Urza. The thing is, there's not much I can play if I spin end of turn, so that doesn't seem quite as good. Yeah, we got Ketria Triome. Going to gain 4. Okay. Draw 3 cards. Goldspan Tireless Tracker. Just winning every flip. All right, let's cast Paradise Lost. Let's see what we got. What do we roll? What do we roll? 7 or less. So I'm definitely going to get back the 3 lands. I could get back Mystic Confluence, Demonic Tutor. I could get back Demonic Tutor and a bunch of 1-drops. Kind of like the Demonic Tutor and a bunch of 1-drops plan. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then no Mystic Confluence here. Is that right? All right. And then here, I guess I probably want to brainstorm. Let's go Currency Converter first, though. I might be able to Brain Freeze Tom out as well. Oh, actually, I don't want to tap the Currency Converter, so I'll play the Retrofitter. Okay, tap Retrofitter, Brainstorm. There's Tendrils and Heartbeat. Heartbeat doesn't do a lot for me. Cast 4 spells. 5, 6. I can get to 7 spells, I think. Let's see, it's 4 spells. Faithlessness 5 spells. DT Brain Freeze, it's 7 spells. Let's see if I can do a little bit better than that. Let's put back Breeding Pool. And how much mana do I have? Faithless Looting actually breaks even because it lets me convert off Currency Converter. So, Mountain's already gone. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, which is enough exactly for DT Brain Freeze. And I can't quite play Heartbeat and do anything with that. So let's put back the Swamp, because I actually think, yeah. I'm just trying to see, oh wait, no, I have 6, sorry. I have 5 mana. I guess if I don't use Faithless Looting, I have 6 mana. Will DT do anything else? This is weird. All right, let's play Prismatic V-Stone, let's shuffle, and then maybe we just start with Faithless Looting. I want to get Swamp. Or I don't do that and I have 6 mana. Oh, I can DT and turnabout untap all my artifacts. I don't have access to... The problem with that is I don't have access to Brain Freeze. But if I untap all my artifacts, then I can spin Urza. Oh, DT... This is just kind of complicated. I guess I could Faithless Looting to see if there's anything good there. Let's start with that then. Yawgmoth's Bargain. Discard. I mean, I guess we're not probably using Lake of the Dead this game, so let's just discard Lake of the Dead, Goldspan Dragon, and then convert some currency. So I could Demonic Tutor and Turnabout and not do anything. Oh, I'd have 1 mana. Storm count is 5. I could DT and Brain Freeze for 21. Does that accomplish anything? I could just cast a Tendrils for a bunch. Maybe I just do that. I could DT, make a treasure, or I could just cast maybe I just cast Tendrils. Oh, I guess I can't DT and cast Tendrils. So maybe I just Tendrils for 1 million. And then try to win next turn. All right, that seems like the play. Because this also makes it less likely that he can string together some kind of channel win. And pass with Currency Converter popping out a treasure end of turn. And then I can probably find a way to win there. I also have Turnabout in my deck, and I could just DT turnabout and attack you with a giant construct. So like that's my that's my backup plan. I don't know if that was like the right thing to do. That turn had a million different possibilities, but it seemed reasonable. Tom's probably going to go up to 15. So I guess the turnabout win is probably less likely to work. But I also think I can probably just string together a brain freeze win if that ends up working out. I mean, I have tons of spells in hand already. So next turn, I'm going to have access to a lot of mana. Crater Hoof, if he like sneak Crater Hoofs me, I still die. Can't do anything about that. Currently, this is gonna be like an 8-8. No, 7-7, I guess. So if he goes to 15, I'm probably not gonna be able to kill him with the construct. Though I guess 7, 8, 9. Maybe if it's one bigger, and I can Chandra for 5. But I can't DT play Chandra and play Turnabout, I don't think. I can also next turn play Heartbeat to kick things off. Heartbeat, DT, Turnabout. Can't get back Tendrils anymore. Okay. So, survival of the fittest, sure. Let's see what we're getting. Ulamog. Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't go for the brain freeze win. How am I going to win? My Goldspan Dragon's already gone. Is that right? I think it's already exiled. Yeah, it's under the currency converter. I have Tireless Tracker, and I guess I have Retrofitter Foundry. If Tom doesn't have a land here, it's going to be pretty easy to win. I kind of wish I kept Goldspan now, though I guess it wouldn't even be the easiest thing in the world to cast. I'm going to have to side out Brain Freeze. Oliphant is... Oh, wow. Tom needed a land that badly. Recycling Oliphant. Stomping Ground? Okay. Maybe take some pain then? That was a lot of mana to do nothing, so that's a good start for me. Tireless Tracker, I guess, also adds an artifact to the board. My Turnabout's not exiled or anything, right? Yeah. Attack with Omnath and a bunch of pests. What is this for? I guess I'll just take it. I don't really understand. End of turn, make a treasure. I could also make a 2/2 end of turn. Is that better? Are we paying the life? We are, so we're going to 13. I mean, if Tom taps out, I can definitely win here. Because I just make a 2/2 end of turn, and then on my turn I make a treasure, so this is a 7/7. All right, we're discarding Hex Drinker. Getting Sakura Tribe Elder. Okay, so that also lets him gain 4 life on his turn. Put Goldspan back. So let's see where we're at here. Winning all the flips against Tom is really funny. He's effectively at 17. If I DT and Turnabout, I'm attacking for not enough. No. Chandra doesn't really change much because I can't cast Chandra. I can make one treasure. Hold on. If I DT and then Turnabout, and then at post combat I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, so we're not in Chandra territory. So I could go Chandra. Oh, I could go Chandra plus it, double DT. Let's see, if I cast Chandra, we'll use this, we'll use the treasure 4, 5, 6, plus it, double DT, but then I can't turnabout. No, I guess I could. This wouldn't be big enough. So if I turnabout, I'm using the treasure, so I'm attacking for, that's 8, 9, 10. What's it, 7? It's not quite enough to win there either. But if I Chandra and I don't win this turn, it's like doesn't really work that well. Mystic Confluence is gone. The Brain Freeze doesn't work as part of what's making this all very complicated. I think I go... I had to have the Sakura Tri-Builder, huh? And I'm worried about getting... I guess what I do, 1 red, 2 red, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, all right. Let's do this. Let's cast Chandra. It's plus 2 it, and then double DT. Black. And then we get to copy Demonic Tutor, and we're going to get Turnabout as one of the cards. And the other card I guess we're going to get is Toxic Deluge. None of my other cards do anything. Okay. And then I can play Tireless Tracker and then play a land. And then I'll have enough mana to cast Turnabout next turn, because I'll make a clue. And pass the turn. Yeah, I can't really attack with anything. Okay, I'm building up to enough damage that next turn Turnabout is just going to be lethal. Is the plan here. Ooh, an uncounterable Atroxa? Okay. Sure. Tom hit Leyline Binding, Utopia Sprawl, Arid Mesa, Craterhoof. And so Tom has not played a land yet, which is kind of unfortunate, because he gets to Arid Mesa. I think I'm feeling like I'm gonna lose. That Ulamog really got me. I was just a little bit of damage short last turn. All right, so he chose Arid Mesa, Craterhoof, Leyline Binding, Pest Infestation. So not try, I'm not good. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that Omnath gaining 8 life was just a lot, because it also made it so between that and Brain Freeze not working, made things pretty tough. Ooh, could Tom be out of red and white sources? He has 5 in play. No, he's not. All right. Okay, well, I think it's 4 mana instead of 5 mana, so that is nice. Leyline Binding, okay. And Chandra. Okay. And Pest Infestation on my Construct token, I guess. It's at 16, really at 20, because that Sakura Tri-Builder can sack. Ugh. I don't really know I'm supposed to win this game. Guess the answer is I'm not. Oh, he doesn't play. Oh, he's sorry. It's hidden by that. It's killing the Retrofitter. Is it 16? Is it 20? Let's make a servo, sure. Okay. Greater Hoof in hand. All right, all right. Just win every flip. Let's see, if I play a land, it says 8, 9, 10, 15, 16. Actually, can I get to 20? I have Faithless Looting. That can effectively get me one more. What's left in my deck? Because if I get one more artifact and a clue, that's 2 more artifacts. That's 9, 10, 11, 12. Cracking clues doesn't help because the tracker grows the same time. So 17. So I'm really close on artifacts here. Wait, I have Pentad Prism left in my deck. Helm of Awakening. Is that it? Okay, well, let's go here. Let's undo. Let's cast Faithless Looting first. Oh, actually, is that how I want to do it? I think I got to cast 4, 5, 6. All right, I guess I'll do 6. Tap this. Bargain. And I'm just going to bargain the rest of my deck and see if I can find a way to win this turn. Oh, Misty Rainforest. How many? I have Prismatic Vista, Lake of the Dead, Mountain. How many swamps or how many islands and forests do I have? 1 island, 1 forest. Oh, but I have Bayou and I haven't used Bayou yet. Okay. Play this because I can making 2 clues with that is actually really important. Bayou, and then I have to draw into Helm of Awakening. I think I have exactly enough. Because it didn't kill the construct with Pest Infestation. Oh, I think it's actually just guaranteed because I can draw my whole deck. I just needed to draw the Misty before drawing the lands that it could fetch. All right, so then I have 2 cards left. Perfect. Oop, no, undo. Tap a clue, tap a clue. That's exactly enough because now I can do this. And I can flash back Faithless Looting to discard to make the last thing. So let's say tap this for blue plus Printhead Prism for 1. And I think I should have enough mana to do everything. Yeah. Red. Do Faithless Looting, and I have 2 cards left. Yeah. Discard 2 lands. Oh, I guess, yeah, I did need to loot. Okay, and then tap, put a land into the graveyard, and then blue, turnabout your creatures, and attack for 5, 6, 7, 8, 20. Exactsies. Oh, this has been really good. All right, you get to Sakura Tribe Elder to go up to 20. That's totally fine. And creature, tap, attack, and that looks like 20 to me. All right. Let's see if we can get Brain Freeze out. I guess Endurance in because I'm gonna need to reshuffle in order to maybe get a win, and then maybe a Mindslaver to try to get his channel. All right, that was good. I enjoyed that. Maybe instead of Endurance, I just play the Mindslaver, though, actually. Okay. I got to get the 1-2 to not let down the team. We managed to get a sick win there. All right. Next game, I'm going to keep this. This is the hand where if I draw bargain, I can really pop off. Okay. So here, I just go Swamp Go, because I can play turn 2 Retrofitter and use it with Mox, but there's no reason to play that and get eaten by a Pest Infestation. Utopia Sprawl. Okay. What are we naming? Black, white, red. Sure. And I think I want to play Swamps too in case I draw not in case I draw Liquid. I have Liquid. In case I drew Bargain. I could technically drop a Mindslaver here. I think I'm going to try to use a Lake of the Dead powered Mindslaver. If Tom has Pest Infestation here, this is just really brutal. But what can you do? Nope, we're getting infested. Yeah. All right. Draw. I mean, that's at least something. All right. Deluge for 1. It was a 3 for 2. Could have been worse, I suppose. Just play a tapped Breeding Pool and pass. If I get up to 10 mana, this is 4, 8. I'm 2 turns away from a Mindslaver. If I draw Mana Crypt. Oh, if he plays Atroxa and I draw Mana Crypt. That's Atroxa. Oh, I'm also only... Yeah, I guess we'll see what he reveals here. Channel 4th Eorlingus. Because right now I have 4 mana. Lake of the Dead immediately comes in and goes me up to 8 mana. If I draw Mana Crypt, and let's see, what did he take? Chooses 4th Eorlingus, Arid Macha. Oh, he didn't take the channel. Right, because he has to take 4th Eorlingus instead. Awkward hand. Do I want to let him... Because if I play Turnabout, I can stop him from becoming the Monarch, but then I can't Mindslaver next turn. Let's just play Botanical Sanctum. And hope, let's see, got Blood Oliphant, Arid Mesa. And Sneak. Okay. I was really hoping you'd have kept a channel there. Is this Omnath? Sure. Okay, we've gained more off Omnath. We got some mana. I mean, this is just going to be a Hail Mary Mindslaver is what this is going to be. All right, 4th Eorlingus. Oh, he ended up with Omnath with enough to kill me. All right, well, it's not like Mindslavering would have done the trick anyway then. All right, yeah. All right, well, let's see if game 3 can go better. That Pest Infestation is just going to be so brutal, I can't really get away from it. There's nothing I can do about it. And the fact that Brain Freeze doesn't kill. All right, let's see. I'm on the play. All right, well, Bargain was the card I wanted to draw last time. Didn't, it's okay. This time I get to go turn 1 Shelldock, turn 2 Vista for Forest, play Sylvan. Tom mold to 6 here. And I'm just going to put... do I want to put Mana Crypt under Shelldock? I actually think I just put Retrofitter. By the time this rolls around, I think I'd rather have Retrofitter. That was an unfortunate pile of cards to see, but you know, what can you do? Crack this, get Forest, Sylvan Library. And we shuffled Mana Crypt back in, which is nice. Green Suns for 1. Get a Mana Dork, sure. Draw. There's that Mind Sliver. And there's Mana Crypt. All right, put on top. Pay 4 life to keep in hand. Land. Go. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have paid 4 life. That was a mistake. Because I have Bargain, so it's like I paid 4 life to draw 1 card instead of 4 life to draw 4 cards. So, should have avoided that. Okay, well, I'm going to get to play a turn 4 Bargain on the play at 15 life. Though I'm playing Mana Crypt, so that has a cost to it. Let's see, are we blowing up? Or Leyline Binding the Sylvan. Okay. And no land. All right, I like that. Let's draw Trop. Let's play the Trop. Manamorphose. Add black, black. Urza, you'll be good next turn. Bargain. Go. Hoping for no channel 4th Earlingus this turn. Next turn, I'm going to have not enough mana to Mindslaver. I don't think there's any way I can generate enough. All right, I won the flip. Let's pay a life. Pay a life. Oh, I can actually get enough mana to Slaver at some point here. 10. Goldspan, okay. 9, 8. Helm. Okay, DT. So I can probably do some kind of Tendrils nonsense here. Yeah, let's go Helm. Don't need to do all that. Jet. I think I'm going to end up DTing for Tendrils at some point, but let's just draw to see what we find. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now we go, yeah. I have the Helm out, so I guess let's just start with Brainstorm. Okay, put back lands. DT, yeah, DT for Turnabout. I haven't played a land yet. Cast Heartbeat, Swamp, Turnabout, land, untap, Prism, boom, Caryatid, Tendrils, Fertile Ground, and then Tendrils of Agony for lethal. All right, well, that was a turn 5 kill. It wasn't even the most impressive, but that'll do it. We pulled out the 1-2, and the great news, my other teammate lost, so we still lost the draft. But I got the 1-2. Didn't let the team down as badly as I could have, though we didn't win. Thanks for watching. This is a fun deck. Storm doesn't always come together, but I got a match, and we had some really fun games. The first game against Martel, chef's kiss. I'll see you next time. New draft up tomorrow. Don't miss it.